Sometimes when you use a card SVG, you'll find that it comes with a little dash line or a cut line right through the center. This is because when you're making an SVG file, there's no real way to attach a score line in there. So a lot of them will insert this dashed cut line because if you did cut that, it creates a line that you can fold on. I personally like to put an actual score line in there. So what I'm going to do is first click on the card, and under Actions, I'm going to click on Contour. This opens up a new screen where I can go to each individual cut and turn them on or off. So I'm going to turn off all those little dashes just by clicking on them. I just clicked on the wrong part. There we go. So now you can see I've hidden all of those dash lines. So now I want to go over to my Shapes button and insert a score line. And kind of hidden behind the card. There we go. Okay, so let's look at this card. Under Edit, I can look at the size of it. I'm going to make the size of it, the height, just 5 inches, just to make my life easy. Now I'm going to click on the score line. I'm going to go under Edit and make that 5 inches also. So now I can do a big window around the score line and the card at the same time. And using the line tool, I can center them right on top of each other. You can see that Design Space snapped that score line so it's perfectly centered over my card. Now the last thing you want to do is under Actions, you want to use this Attach button, which looks like a little paper clip. Attach holds the placement and position of things in Design Space. So now we've attached that score line to the center position of this card. What that means is if we go to resize this card, see how that score line resizes and stays right in the center for us? That's because it's attached. So now I'm going to click Make It, and we're going to see that the preview mat over here on Operations on the left-hand side says first it's going to score, so that's going to use either your scoring wheel or your scoring stylus, depending on which machine you're using. And it will score that center dashed line. Then it'll come back and cut with the blade the inside happy birthday with the cake and then the outer card piece. I have one more thing I want to show you. Let's go back here. If I go to Shapes and I insert a rectangle and I put that right over the top here and unlock it. Oops, and unlock it. Come on. Why is my little unlock not working? There it goes. So now I can make this rectangle kind of fit over the top of all those openings. I'm just eyeballing this. You can actually measure if you want. I'm going to make that rectangle a different color. So I'm going to go under Edit and over here, change the color and hit Apply. So now I'm going to take that yellow rectangle and use Arrange to send it to the back. So now when I click Make It, it's going to first cut that yellow rectangle. Then it's going to go to the blue mat, Score and Cut. And once I remove everything from my Cricut cutting mats, I can glue or use double sticky tape to adhere that yellow rectangle to the inside front of my card. And that will make it so that that color kind of pops through the openings where everything was cut. I hope this showed you how to do something new with Cricut Design Space, specifically on the iPad. Let me know if you have any questions. Drop me a comment, like this video, and I love hearing your feedback and questions. Sometimes your questions turn into my next video. Thanks.